Hello everyone, welcome. We are continuing with our CAT papers analysis. Today we are going to do CAT 2017 slot 2 math section. We are doing half of the math section today morning and the remaining half tomorrow morning, right? So great, let's start off. A quick introduction. Hi, I'm Munira Lokhandwala, a serial 100 percentiler in CAT, a 99 percentiler in GMAT, and I also have a CAT verbal book published by Wiley and available on Amazon. I'm also from IIM Calcutta. You can find me on the Unacademy Crack Cat channel. You can also find me on the Unacademy app. So guys, please go to Play Store and search for Unacademy Learning app. उसको डाउनलोड कीजिए, इंस्टॉल कीजिए. Within that, you have to go for the Plus Cat courses. Besides me, there are a lot of other 100 percentilers who are also teaching there. So guys, don't hesitate. You don't have enough time left for the CAT. Do this quickly right now, right? Which subscription to go for, we can talk towards the end of the class. You can use the code Munira10 to get 10% discount, right? Great, let's do the puzzle that I gave you all yesterday evening. In the diagram, you have 6 identical circles that just touch the edges of rectangle P, Q, R and S. And they touch each other also. So the circles touch the rectangle, they touch each other, right? The centers are given T, U, V. And they form a smaller rectangle. So this is that smaller rectangle. T, V, W and Y. Okay. T, V, W and Y. Iska perimeter is given to be 60. You have to find the area of the bigger rectangle. Ye wala rectangle. Right? Okay. Now, ये जो छोटा rectangle that is given to us. T, V, W, V. How many radii or how many diameter is a part of this rectangle's perimeter? That's what we will do. Okay. So the perimeter is made up of dv ka length into 2, right? Plus vw ka length into 2. Now vw, guys, is the diameter of the circle. It's the radius plus the radius. So you have 2 diameter coming from the height of the rectangle, right? Twice of the diameter, because on this side 1 diameter and this side another diameter, right? Now how many diameters are there on the base? So this one full diameter is there, and then you have half a diameter here, half a diameter here, correct? So you have 2 diameters on one side and totally you have 4 diameters, right? So the total number of diameters in the perimeter of TVWY is 6 diameters, and this is equivalent to 60. So your diameter of the circle is 10. Now we just need to find area, agar PQRS ka area that we are going to find, how many diameters are there in the height and how many in the base. Okay. So height mein in PS, if you see, there are 2 diameters, correct? This is the 1 diameter as the height and this is the second diameter. So PS length is twice the diameter, it is 20. PQ length, you have 3 circles placed in it, so that is 3 diameters, so that is 30. And hence the area of the triangle, guys, is 20 into 30, it is 600. Right? Great. Let's now do some more maths from the maths section. Okay. So the numbers 1, 2, 3 till 9 are arranged in a 3 by 3 grid in such a way that each. So magic square के questions पहले भी CAT में आ चुके हैं, and listen, right? That's reason why we actually analyze these papers, because question types definitely repeat. Sometimes questions also repeat, right? So yes, we have had magic square questions in the past. Now, here is the trick that you need to remember. Whenever you're making a 3 by 3 magic square of consecutive numbers, okay, consecutive numbers means it can even be, let's say, 3, 4, 5, and if I'm using 9, it will end at 11. Okay? Now, magic square means what, guys? कि ये हर column का sum, हर row का sum, and the diagonal sum, all the 3 are equal. So the 3 rows, each of them at a time, right? 3 columns and the 2 diagonals, they are all equal in sum. So the trick here is that whenever you have something like that, a magic square made up of consecutive numbers, the middle number will go in the middle cell. You can do that with a lot of equations. I mean, if you actually start with a plus b plus c, right? So first of all, the way you'd solve it is you'll say, in our case, the consecutive numbers is 1 to 9. Okay? So when you have numbers from 1 to 9, the sum of all these numbers is 45, which is 9 into 10 divided by 2. Okay? Now this 45 I have to break up in the first row, second row, third row equally. So each of these have to be 15. So you will get equations where if you call this cell as A, this cell as B, and so on, right? You'll get A plus B plus C is equal to 15, and then you will get, A plus D plus G is equal to 15. You'll get all this. And when you sit down and solve, the only concrete thing you will get is that the middle number here has to be the middle number from the consecutive number series. And then the other, there's more or less actually one solution, but that solution can be rotated, reflected, etc. So you come out with around 4 solutions. Okay, but कोई भी solution हो, your 5 is in the middle. यहाँ पे for example, if I had to make a magic square from 3 to 11, तो इसका बीच का number is 7. So 7 will come there. Okay, so ये 5 हमने डाल दिया. Now और भी हमें data मिला है कि top left is 6 and this is 2. So this number in the middle has to add up to 15, right? So 6 plus 2, this is 7, and this number here hence has to be 3. So your bottom middle entry is 3, right? So if you know this trick, and you should know this trick, right? You're preparing, then this becomes a very easy question. Okay, great. Let's do the second question. It's a theta, so you just put the number 3, right? In a 10-kilometer race, A, B and C each running at uniform speed get the gold, silver and bronze medal. If A beats B by 1 kilometer, so 10-kilometer race mein A has run 10 and A has beaten B by 1. So B has only run 9, which means that B is running 90% of A, right? Similarly, now B is also beating C. So B is running 10, C is running 9, right? C is running 90% of B. Okay? So when both of them are running, A and C, B runs at 90% of A. So B, the distance B will run is 0.9 of A's distance, right? But C is running B ka 90%. So finally, right, C is going to run 0.9 into 0.9 into A, which is 0.81 of A's distance. This is like successive percentages, okay? So how many meters does A beat C by? So when A is running 100, C is going to run 81, and when A is running 10 kilometers, C is going to run 8.1 kilometers, right? So A is beating C by 1.9 kilometers, or answer we want is in meters. It's a theta, guys, please be careful. Answer will be 1900 meters. So your answer is 1900. Okay, great. Let's look at the next 2 questions. Bottle 1 contains a mixture of milk and water, 7:9. And bottle 2 contains a mixture of milk and water, 9:4. In what ratio of volumes should they be mixed to get 3:1? Okay, now we know how this is going to work. If I, let's say, focus on water. The first one has water, which is 2/9 of the total. The second one has water, that is 4/13 of the total. You have to mix them to get 1/4 of the total. Now here only let's just stop for a second, right? Whatever number you find out here will have 13 in the denominator. Whatever number you find out here will have 9 in the denominator. So they have to cross multiply. In your answer, you want 13 in the numerator on the right side because ये 13 उधर cross multiply होगा. So based on this 13 and the 9 here, if I just look at the options, the option will be answer B. Because 13 has to go on top, right? And see if you solve it also, what are you going to get, right? 4 by 13 and 1 by 4. Correct? You are going to get, I mean this is going to be actually plus and minus here. You are going to get 3 by 52. And here what are you going to get? You are going to get 8, right? So 9 minus 8 by 36, 1 by 36. So ठीक है, the 13 and the 9 have been hidden by a 4 which will cancel off. And I hope you can see the 52 will come here, the 36 will come here. You will end up with 27:13. But I hope you don't do all the maths and you can straight away. In fact, you don't even need to reach here. यहाँ पे you see 9 plus 4 is 13. 7 plus 2 is 9. Multiple of 13 on this side, multiple of 9 on the other side. That's it. Right? Great. Next question. Arun drove from home to his hostel at 60 miles per hour. While returning home, he drove halfway along the same route at a speed of 25 miles per hour and then took a bypass road which increased his driving distance by 5 miles but allowed him to drive at 50 miles at the bypass. If his return journey took 30 minutes more than his onward journey, then the total distance traveled by him is. So, of course, we can do our favorite x को निकालो कबड़ में से x को डालो, right, and solve. But this can easily be done with substitution. If this was a theta question, then perhaps you would use x. But this can easily be done with substitution. Now the trick in substituting, guys, is to pick up a good number. We have done this already when we did CAT questions. You don't pick up bad numbers. You pick up good numbers and you try to pick up a middle number. So then based on that, you know कि ऊपर जाना है, नीचे जाना है. Right? So now here, first of all, because his speed is 60 miles per hour, and I have 60 and I have 65. See, the thing is that वो 5 miles I have to increase in the end. I am going to start with 60 miles substitution. So let's assume that the original journey would be 60 miles and with 5 miles it becomes 65 miles. Okay. Then half of the journey is 30 miles. So when he is driving one way, he is taking half an hour. Okay, at 30, right, he's taking half an hour. On the way back, he is taking 30 minutes more, which means on the way back, he should take 1 hour. Why is he taking 1 hour? Because half of 30, which is 15, he's driving at 25. And then he's taking a bypass where the distance increases by 5. So 20 he's doing at 50. If you see, this is 3 by 5, this is 2 by 5. And they add up to give you 1 hour. It is perfect, right? So 60 would be without the 5 miles increase. There is a 5 mile increase. So the total journey is 30, 15 and 25, which is 65. Great. Let's look at the next set of questions. So one of the things that I've told you all to be aware of, right, for your preparation is to focus on factorizations, right? So abhi, for example, you have 15% shirts are defective, so that 100 becomes 85 because 15 are defective, right? And out of this, 20% of the rest are sold. So rest is 85, right? 15 is defective, rest is 85. Iska 20% is sold, 80% is left. This is equal to 8840. So ये 8 और ये 80 का 8, यहाँ 8840. We can handle this, right? If I divide this number by 8, or rather let's first divide by 4, right? What will we get? We get 42210. Now if you look at 2210, guys, it's 13 into 17. 17 तो होना ही है ना, 85 में there is 17. Where is this 13 coming from? This 13 is coming from here. Your answer is option B. Only if you start with 13,000, then multiplying it with all these numbers will give you a multiple of 13. There's no other reason why you should have a multiple of 13, right? 17 is there because of 85. Great, so your answer is option B for the fifth question. For the sixth question, the average height of 22 toddlers increase by 2 inches when 2 of them leave this group. So I always like to think of these questions as, marbles or coins or balls that people have. Okay, so let's say these toddlers have marbles. Okay, and these two kids left, and everyone's marbles increased by 2 inches. So these two kids left 40 of their marbles. They didn't take all their marbles. See, if they would have taken their own average with them, which is the average of the group, then the average of the group would not change. But they have left some of the height behind. They have left some of the marbles behind, right? So they have left enough marbles that every child ended up with 2 extra marbles. That's why I'm talking about marbles and not heights. Because height though you can't increase, but it's the same thing, right? Height ho, marble ho, it is the same thing. So they have left 40 marbles. वो 40 marbles बचे हुए 20 kids में जब आप बांटोगे, every child will have 2 marbles extra. Okay, right. So they have left with 40 less. If the average height of these two toddlers. Now, what is their average height? Their average height is going to be 20 less because 40 is for 2 kids. Correct? So per child it is 20 less. Now this 20 less is the reason why their average height is 1/3. Because it is 20 less, so this 20 less must correspond to 2/3, which means that the original height was 30. If the original height is 30, now the height has increased by 2 inches, the remaining 20 toddlers ka, the new height is going to be 32. Right? Great. Let's look at the next set of questions. The first, so if you have paid attention, right, to the way the questions are structured in the paper, there's a very clear arithmetic, geometry, algebra sort of a line, right? So yeah, a lot of the beginning questions are arithmetic and numbers. For some of you who have just joined in, guys, there is a PDF at the bottom. Please usko download कीजिए, solve questions from there, then look at the video solutions. Okay. The manufacturer of a table sells it to a wholesale dealer at a profit of 10%. So straight away you get 1.1. And then profit of 30%. So another 13. Right. So that is 143. And then you have another 1.5 to end up with 4290. 4290, guys, is 11 into 39. So it is 11 into 13 into 3. तो 11 है क्योंकि 11 है, 13 है क्योंकि 13 है, 3 है क्योंकि 1.5 है. तो आपके आंसर में आपको कोई एक्स्ट्रा फैक्टर नहीं चाहिए. Another 3 आएगा, then this should be a multiple of 9, which it is not, right? And 2.5 में you will run into decimals, 2,500 में, correct? इतना सारा, this is a 3 decimal number. तो यहाँ पे you'll encounter problem. So answer is option B, right? A tank has an inlet pipe and an outlet pipe. If the outlet pipe is closed and the inlet pipe fills the empty tank in 8 hours, okay, and if is open, then fills the empty tank in 10 hours. If only, then how? So we have discussed, right? ये questions को कैसे करना है? Just take the LCM. 40 units is your tank's capacity. Correct? तो ये 8 घंटा लगता है. That means the inlet pipe is filling 5 units per hour. This is taking 10 hours to empty because the inlet plus outlet is now filling 4 units per hour. Now, if the inlet is 5 and the inlet and outlet is 4, that means the outlet is emptying 1. So it's working like a -1. We 40 units है, आधा empty करना है means 20 को empty करना है at the rate of 1 unit an hour. It will take 20 hours. Guys, really, this is the best way of solving work questions. Don't go into fractions, right? Next set. Mayank buys some candies for rupees 15 a dozen and an equal number of candies for rupees 12 a dozen. And he sells also at a dozen. There was a similar question in slot 1, but the numbers were not dozen, dozen, dozen. There were different numbers, so you have to pick the right number. But here, everything is dozen. So let him buy 1 dozen, right? He is paying 15 rupees. He is buying another dozen and he is paying 12 rupees. So for 2 dozens, his cost price is 27 rupees. Right? Why are we doing equal? Because bola gaya hai equal. So together it is 27 rupees. This is the cost price. What is the selling price? Selling price, dono dozen, right? 2 dozens will work out to 2 into 16.5, which is 33. So for 2 dozens, he is making $6. He or she, he, right? If you want this guy to make 150 bucks, then 150 divided by 6, 25 times he'll do this 2 dozen business. So the answer is 50. You need to remember to multiply by 25 in the end. Next question, in a village, the production of food grains increased by 40%, right? So totally you have a 1.4. The per capita production increased by 27%. And the population of the village increased during the same period. So your total production increases because your per capita increases and your population increases. So it's a product you're looking at, right? That is a total production. Total means what? Agar per capita दिया है, per capita guys means per person. तो टोटल 40% से इंक्रीज हुआ है, पर पर्सन 20% से इंक्रीज हुआ है, तो पॉपुलेशन भी इंक्रीज हुआ है. पॉपुलेशन कहाँ इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहा है इंडिया में, राइट? एवरीवेयर इट्स इंक्रीजिंग, except right now in the lockdown and people have left cities. But anyway, so coming back to this 1.4 is 1.27 into something. So we know we could use successive percentages here, right? कि अगर simple addition होता तो ये 1.13 होता, but because of the successiveness, it's going to be a little less than 13%. It is going to be 10%. So if you try for 10, 10 plus 27 plus 10 into 27, right, you will get 40%. That's your answer, right? Option C. Next two questions. Oh, the first question is so easy. It is so easy, right? You can give it to a baby and the baby will answer. Anyway, so A and B are in the ratio 3:4. This is A and B. And B and C is 2:1. So ये 2 और ये 4 को same करना है. So this becomes 4:2. And now we can get everything together. 3:4:2. The sum is 9. Right? And when the sum is 9, the sum of all these 3 should be a multiple of 9 if they are integers. This is not a multiple of 9. This is not a multiple of 9. This is not a multiple of 9. Answer is option C. Right? Okay, great. Now we will look at a time, speed, distance question. So a motorbike leaves point A at 1 o'clock and moves towards point B. Right? A car leaves point B at 2 p.m. and moves towards, which is double that of the motorbike. They meet at 3:40, which is 168. 168, guys, is 24 into 7. Is there a 7 anywhere here? Yes, there is. It's in this option. This is your answer. Anyway, let's solve it. Okay? This is your answer. Okay? Okay, so A starts at 1 o'clock, B starts at 2 o'clock. And B's speed is double of A. So how long is A on the road? They meet at 3:40. A is on the road for 2 hours 40 minutes, which is 2 by 3. And 2 by 3 corresponds, right, of the speed. So 2 by 3 hours. If his speed is x, then 2 into 2 by 3. Not 2 into 2 by 3. 2 plus 2 by 3, which is 8 by 3 into x is equal to 168. So I can find x from here. X is, good lord, it is 3 into 21, 63. Okay. Now B ka speed is double, so B speed is 126, and B has reached this distance in 5 by 3 of an hour, right? 1 hour 40 minutes is 5 by 3. 2 baje se 3:40 is 1 hour 40 minutes, right? So multiply with 5 by 3, and this number works out to 210. So this distance is 168, this distance is 210. दोनों में 7 है, आंसर में 7 है, 378, right? Next two questions. Amal can complete a job in 10 days, Bimal in 8 days, and together in 4 days. So your job is what, guys? Your job is 40 units. इसमें Amal is doing 4 units because Amal takes 10 days to finish. Bimal is doing 8 units because Bimal takes 5 days to finish. Right? Together, Amal plus Bimal plus Kamal are doing 10 units in a day because 40 divided by 4. तो इसमें से अमल का 4 है, बिमल का 5 है, कमल has to be 1. Correct? So the ratio of their efficiency is 4:5:1. If they get 1000 rupees, this guy should get 400, this guy should get 500, and this guy should get 100. Option A. Okay, great. Now let's look at the next question. Next question is not difficult, it's just tedious. Yeah. There's no shortcut, you have to do the maths. It's a boring question. But yeah, we have to do it, right? It's something that can be peacefully done, just a little more time taken. So A, first mixture जो है, उसमें A and water, right? 1:2. This is water. The first part is always water and the second part is A. So the total, guys, is 1 plus 2, 3. Okay. In the second mixture, it is 1:3. So the total is 4. 1 plus 3, 4. And the third, the ratio is 1:4, which means the total is 5 units. So 3 units, 4 units, 5 units. The first thing we will do before we apply this ratio is to make them all equal units. Okay. So agar the total, I want something that's a multiple of 3 also, right? A multiple of 4 also, multiple of 5 also, then that number has to be 60. So instead of having 3 units, right, of the first mixture, 1 water, 2 liquid A, I will try and get 60 units of first mixture, 60 units of the second mixture, 60 units of the third mixture, and then we can straight away multiply 4, 3, 2 and add it up because तीनों already 60 पे हैं, ठीक है? So this 60 then I need to break up in the ratio 1:2, that's 20, 40. Break up in the ratio 1:3, that is 15 and 45. And 1:5 is 12 and 48. Now you multiply this with 4, with 3 and 2, right? So the first part is always water, water, water. So I'll get the total water. It is going to be 80, right? Total water is going to be 80 plus 45 plus 24. So it is 149. Total liquid A is 40 into 4, 160. Total liquid B is 135, 3 into 45. And liquid C is 2 into 48, 96. So this, guys, is water, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Now we can look at options. The resulting mixture, does it have same water and liquid B? This is water, this is liquid B, and it is not same, so A is wrong. B and C are also not equal, so that's wrong. Does it have more water than liquid B? Yes, it does. It does not have more water than liquid A. So answer is option C, right? Great. Next two questions. Let ABCDF be a regular hexagon with each side of length 1 centimeter. So let me draw the hexagon. God bless all of us with the kind of drawings that I'm capable of. Not horrible. Okay. So this is your hexagon, right? This is A, this is B, C, D, E and F. And you have to find this length, right? Let's say AC is X. तो उस पे जो स्क्वायर बनेगा उसका एरिया विल बी एक्स स्क्वायर. सो आवर होल जॉब इज बेसिकली फाइंड AC. Now the interior angle of a hexagon is, do we remember guys? I hope you remember, it is 120 degrees. How can we get this? We can get it in a lot of ways, right? One is to actually construct all these will be equilateral triangles, right? Because this will be, see, your central angle is always 360. You are making 6 triangles out of it, so each angle is 60. These two sides are equal, so this also is 60. 2 angles of 60 makes one angle of 120. So now when I drop this perpendicular, this angle here is going to be 60 degrees. Now the hypotenuse is 1, so the side opposite 60 will be root 3 by 2. So if I put x here, root 3 by 2 is xc. Do we want xc? No, we want AC. What is AC? It's double of that, it is root 3. Do we want AC? No, we want the square of AC, which is root 3 ka square. Your answer is going to be 3. Option B. Right? Okay, now we'll do some more magashmari. The next question is just again some hard work. The base of a vertical pillar with uniform cross section is a trapezium. So actually guys, this is the base. हमने थोड़ा उसको गिरा दिया है just so that we can see the solid more clearly. But this is the base. Okay, this is the height. So parallel sides are 10 and 10. Okay, these two sides are equal. So it's an isosceles trapezium. The perpendicular distance is 12. And the height of the pillar is 20. तो हमने इसको थोड़ा लेटा दिया है पिलर को कि किसी पे गिरे नहीं, right? If you have a vague structure like this, it can fall on anyone. So coming back to total area. Okay. So first we have to find everything. Okay. Now isosceles trapezium means what guys? कि जब आप इसको drop करते हो ना ऐसे यहाँ पे, this above thing is 10 and we know this thing is 20. So when you drop this perpendicular here, this is a rectangle. तो यहाँ पे ऊपर 10 है तो ये वाला हिस्सा भी becomes 10. And the remaining 10 is distributed equally because this is equal. So this is 5. This height is 12. Guys, what is the Pythagorean triplet here? 5, 12 and 13. So this side is 13. Okay. So first of all, let's find the area of the trapezium. What is the area of the trapezium? It is half into height into the opposite sides. Okay, sum. So in our case, it's going to be half into 12 into 10 plus 20, which is the opposite sides. Okay, so one trapezium is going to be so much. To find the total area of this entire solid, यहाँ पे एक ट्रेपेजियम है, पीछे भी एक ट्रेपेजियम है. I will have to double this to find the area of the two trapeziums, right? So we'll find the area of the trapezium, then we'll find the area of these two rectangles, and then we'll find the area of this rectangle and the bottom rectangle. That's what we will do. Okay, तो पहला काम हो गया अपना. 2 and 2 is cancelling off. I am left with 360 as the area of the trapezium. ठीक है? Then this area. What is this area, guys? ये दो बार आएगा. This side is 13 and this side is 20. So it is like a rectangle, right? Of 13 into 20. And there are two of them. यहाँ पे एक है. This side is 1. This is the other side. So you get 520. 260 into 2. So 4 sides are done. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The topmost side is 100. And the bottom side is a square, right? Topmost is a square. Oh no, it's not 100. Sorry, the topmost is not a square. It's 10 into 20. It's a rectangle. So it's 200. And the bottommost part is a square, 20 into 20. And that is 400. So if we add all of these up, right, you'll get 80. And then you get 1480. which is option C. Right? Great. Last two questions. The points 2, 5 and 6, 3 are two endpoints of a diagonal of a rectangle. Now guys, when you have diagonals of a rectangle, what are the properties that are there, right? एक तो diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Both the diagonals are equal in length with respect to each other. Does that help? No, right? I will have to find 2 points that are equal from here, not helpful. What is the other quality that these two diagonals have? Are they perpendicular to each other? No. Rectangle, only a square ka diagonal are perpendicular to each other. Rhombus diagonals are perpendicular to each other, but a rectangle diagonal is, they are not perpendicular to each other. Okay. So what is the other thing? Diagonals intersect at the midpoint. They bisect each other, which means यहाँ का midpoint will also lie on the second diagonal. So guys, what is the midpoint? If you use the midpoint formula, 2, 5 plus 6, 3, the midpoint, right? X ka is 2 plus 6 by 2, 4, and y ka it is 5 plus 3 by 2, which is again 4. So 4, 4 has to lie on this, and now we can find C, right? So 4 is equal to 3 into 4 plus C. So this, guys, has to be minus 8. D option. Last question for today, right now. ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle with center O. If COD, so let me draw the right. So this is A, B, C and D. So COD is 20 degrees. 120, sorry. So the measure of this arc is also 120. दिखता नहीं है, but it is 120. And then BAC, this is C and this is D. Yeah. So BAC is 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees, which means that this measure of this arc will be double of 30. It is going to be 60. So this whole arc is 180, which means this other arc will also be 180 because the full arc, full circle is 360. Right? So the arc BAB, major arc or whatever it's equal, is 180 degrees. Now BCD is inscribed in that, so it is going to be half of 180. It is going to be 90 degrees. So answer is in degrees, you can just put in 90, right? Great. So I hope you all enjoyed the class. Here is the puzzle for tomorrow. 7 squares are drawn on the sides of a heptagon so that they are outside. This is not a regular heptagon, it's just a general heptagon, okay? You have to find the sum of the 7 marked angles. So do give this a shot. Your reading assignment, I thought, let us talk about how mathematics is useful. It is very useful. Do not condescend towards mathematics. Do not ignore mathematics. Right? So the good article on how mathematics is useful in daily life. I'll see you all again tomorrow when we finish the other half. And I'll see you all on Unacademy itself. So guys, please subscribe. We have a test going on right now, and we have great content, great doubt solving sessions, guys. Right? You can interact with educators in numerous ways, so don't hesitate. If you're focused on CAT 20, you can look at the 12-month subscription. If you're confused between CAT 20 and 21, then you can look at the 2-year subscription, right? You can use the code Munira10 to get 10% discount. So great. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.